What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video, here to talk to you guys about everything BlizzCon 2019. Now, BlizzCon is not canceled, despite what a lot of animosity towards Blizzard these days. It is still going on. It will be November 1st and 2nd at the Anaheim Convention Center. And just like in years past, they will be doing a night on the fair the night before around the convention center. So think of BlizzCon really as like 2.5 days. Virtual ticket is available right now. It runs you $49 US. You can pick it up and stream the entire event both days from the comfort of your own home. After the event is over, all of the panels then go into a Netflix type service where you can click and stream and watch any of the things that you want. Used to be in the past that would expire after about a month or so, but it seems like they're letting it stay longer and longer. You'll have plenty of time to get everything that you want to get. However, if you still want to go, tickets are still available, believe it or not, probably because so many people canceled out of the outrage. You can go to the official BlizzCon site, and there is a ticket exchange that has licensed resellers for face value. There are some people in there asking thousands of dollars a ticket, but there are resellers at face value, people just looking to get out of the experience altogether. So if you're still interested in going, there is definitely ample opportunity for that. Regardless of if you buy the regular pass or the virtual ticket, you do always get a little treasure trove of digital games or digital goodies for each of the games: World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft. Sometimes they give away a little bit more stuff even after they've announced this stuff, but this is guaranteed stuff that you can get instantly. So whether you have it, they'll give you voucher codes and you can go ahead and redeem your stuff and begin using all of your in-game swag to show off to all your friends. If you don't want the virtual stuff, there is a lot of in-game stuff. And as with most BlizzCon sales, with most BlizzCon events, they do offer a sale. They're giving free shipping right now on all orders over $25. So if there's something you really want, you can pick it up. I recommend waiting till a little bit closer to the event because there will be a lot of BlizzCon specific items that do go for sale. Usually it's shirts, hats, memorabilia, stuff like that is only available around the actual event itself. So hold off a little bit. The free shipping, even though it says it's ending soon, it will definitely be going on later. You'll definitely be able to pick up stuff that you want. So keep that in mind as well. Now, the real question is on everybody's mind is what to expect. If you go to the forums, clearly the hot topic right here is the boycott BlizzCon thread, which is now over 7,000 views and 234 replies, significantly more than any other forum post here. Most of these only in the 2s or 3s in terms of replies. The official forums have usually not been the best source of information, despite the fact that BlizzCon puts them up for people to talk about the event and talk about hopes and dreams and expectations. Most people end up using social media, particularly Reddit or the individual game subreddit, to talk about issues there or experiences or thoughts there. But there is some good news on here. And the two big rumors that have kind of been bubbling to the top over the past few days revolve around Overwatch 2 and Diablo, both Diablo 4 and Diablo 2 Remastered. So Metro, somebody that has been posting leaks in the past with pretty high accuracy. I don't know who this person is, but they seem to know a thing or two, and they've gotten the last few years right. They're speculating that we will see an Overwatch 2 trailer, which will essentially be Overwatch Plus in a sense. It will carry over all of your progress, all of your statistics, all of your everything into a new game, which will now include a PvE element. Potentially there'll be some story mode stuff there too, a lot of more single player content. Additionally, there's been talks that there may be a progression system where you continue to play with a particular character to unlock more abilities or more moves for them to utilize. Again, this is all rumor and speculation. Nobody is really sure what's going on. I can't imagine Blizzard would announce a game that totally is a total separate experience from the original Overwatch. That's why I feel like it's going to be Overwatch Plus in a sense. A lot of people have sunk a lot of time and money into Overwatch. It just got ported over to the Switch. It's still an extremely popular game thanks to the Overwatch League. I can't imagine they would just stop and move on to the next thing. And it wasn't a game like Destiny or maybe even like one of the Tom Clancy games like The Division or whatever that had a strong single player experience with it, that people were ready for the next thing. This is very clearly a online type game with an online, very active online community. Doesn't make sense to separate themselves from that. But they've done crazy things in the past, as we found out. So who knows for sure. The other big news that is also being speculated, also by Metro, is that we will see a Diablo 4 trailer and some news on a Diablo 2 remastered. Now, the Diablo 4 portion I don't think is a very exciting or very unrealistic, prediction, because last year, if you guys recall, Blizzard announced Diablo Immortal, which was going to be a cell phone only game based largely on reused assets from another Chinese mobile game. A lot of frustration there, a lot of negativity, a lot of people downvoting videos and discussions on that. I can't imagine they would have a lot of Diablo news that wasn't centered on their hardcore audience. And based on the current situation that they're in right now, I think it's pretty safe to say that they are definitely going to be trying to cater to the fans that they have, the few fans that haven't burnt everything to the ground. So a Diablo 4 announcement makes a lot of sense. Additionally, Diablo 2, very well received, very great game. Talks of having some sort of remastered edition for that. I don't know if it's as simple as what they did with StarCraft, where they just up-res everything to 4K. I don't know if they've added some more mechanics into it. Probably not. I think of like what they did with Diablo 3, where they added console support, where you can do the roll. Maybe we'll see something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but it does make sense that since Diablo 4 is probably a few years out, it would make sense for a Diablo 2, dropping right now or something in the very near future to maybe kind of please some of the fans and stop the bleeding where they can. I don't think you're going to see anything on StarCraft this year. I don't think you're going to see anything on World of Warcraft this year. Outside of maybe a little bit of news of some of the new expansion stuff they're working on. WoW Classic came out. It's very well received. The whole idea of Classic is they're not touching it, so I wouldn't expect to see a lot of information there. And I think it's way too soon to talk about anything Hearthstone. I would honestly be very surprised if they even mention Hearthstone at all on the main stage. I suspect there will be a Hearthstone booth nearby where they get a lot of vendors over to show you how it runs on various mobile devices and on iPad and all the different industry partners that they have, showing off all of their digital and handheld gear. I don't think they're going to have much to say about it, particularly because of the news. But I could be wrong, and the key art, which we're looking at here, does include a Hearthstone character, so who knows. I also don't think you're going to see anything on Heroes. That game is definitely dead. So with that, just a quick look, some speculation on everything BlizzCon. Despite everything that has happened with them over the past year, whether you love them or hate them, they are still a very dominant force in the industry. And I think a lot of eyes will be on them to see how they respond to the pretty rough year they've had. This is definitely a time for the fans to get back together and to celebrate the idea of BlizzCon. It's a very near and dear time to my heart because my wife and I went out there a few times, and we always had a blast. We got married out near BlizzCon the one year. So we've had a lot of fun out there before. Very, very excited for that. But I don't think really when it comes to, the hate and the animosity and stuff, I suspect a lot of that will largely be tempered by the time people get there. I think the true fans are the only people that are going to be sticking it out, cheering and watching and enjoying the show. I just hope that BlizzCon doesn't do anything, Blizzard doesn't do anything stupid at BlizzCon, which makes their situation worse. I think this is a great opportunity for them to pull back the curtain on some games and try to win back a large portion of their audience. With that, I'd like to close out this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about BlizzCon 2019. What are your hopes and your dreams for this? Is this a great year, or is this going to be a real stinker? And is this going to be the final nail in the coffin for Blizzard, at least in terms of social respect, because they are definitely hurting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.